Our main story: security is tight in the German city of Hamburg for the start of the G20 summit after a night of violent clashes between riot police and anti-capitalist protesters. Items on the agenda will be trade, climate change and North Korea. The American and Russian presidents will be meeting for the first time, and Theresa May will call on world leaders to work together to cut off funding to terrorist groups. Our diplomatic correspondent James Robbins reports from Hamburg.
A global summit automatically triggers protest from those who accuse the world's most powerful leaders of serving narrow interests. Welcome to hell is one slogan to greet the presidents and prime ministers who are themselves divided over a huge range of issues. But most eyes are focused on the controversial figure of President Donald Trump. His summit host, Germany's Chancellor Angela Merkel, facing elections, has showed her anger in the past over the president's denunciation of the Paris climate change agreement. But she's now hoping to combine toughness with a search for some common ground. The real prize fight here will be Mr. Trump's first presidential bout with Russia's Vladimir Putin. On his way here, President Trump acknowledged the possibility Russia interfered in the American elections. At the same time, he accused Russia of deliberate destabilization through its actions in Ukraine. These are charges denied by Vladimir Putin and the Kremlin. The two presidents may find some common ground, but this very personal contest symbolizes deep divisions among the wider leadership of the most powerful economies in the world. Disputes over trade and how to confront North Korea are among other highly contentious issues. China, with Russia, wants to keep the focus on dialogue. The Prime Minister, Theresa May, has come to Hamburg pledging to continue a campaign to outlaw the financing of violent extremism. She will present some new ideas for international cooperation to try to identify and close down even small-scale channeling of funds to lone attackers. All summits throw division into sharp relief, but still this one feels exceptional. James Robbins, BBC News, Hamburg.
Well, let's go live now to James Robbins in Hamburg. James, as you were saying there, I mean, obviously the G20, but it's effectively G2 in particular who are really getting all the attention, and it's lots of anticipation about what it's going to be like when Trump and Putin come together.
That's absolutely right, and it's not wrong, I think, to focus on this political prize fight, this showdown between two rivals on the world stage who never met before as presidents. It's a meeting scheduled for perhaps 30-35 minutes, according to the White House, quite relatively short, and it will be what the cameras reveal for the short time that they're present, which I think most people will be trying to analyse. The two leaders squaring up to each other. One, Donald Trump, actually some 7 inches taller, some 18 centimetres taller than the Russian president, but the Russian president brings to this, of course, all the experience that often can carry you through really tough meetings, where Donald Trump has been in office for, 170 days, less than 6 months. President Putin can look back over 17 years at the top of power. So in many ways, it's an unequal contest. How will it play out? Well, we've yet to see. But I think it crystallises all the uncertainty in a rather rudderless world, which the other leaders are feeling at this summit.
James, thank you very much.